Often been said, hasn't it, that the beautiful Catherine, Princess of Wales, takes some of the most spectacular pictures, not only of her own children, but the Queen Consort recently, earlier this year when she celebrated her, well, let's not give her age away again. I think Camilla's really fed up with people pointing out her age. It must be kind of annoying, even when a magazine decides to celebrate it, albeit in celebration of you. But if you recall, Catherine took the front cover picture alongside some of the inside pictures at the very request of Camilla, Queen Consort. So this particular story is rather alarming in itself, because it does appear that Catherine, despite all stories, reached out the hand of friendship during their short time here for Harry and Meghan as part of the British monarchy. As ever, let me explain. If you recall, of course, when Harry and Meghan decided to do that interview with Oprah Winfrey, disaster really struck on a big scale, in fact, simply because when you think about it, it wasn't really just about all the things that they said, like the secret wedding and, you know, the usual guff and nonsense that we all know about now, but it was really all about how Catherine allegedly had made Meghan cry, and she said actually it was the other way round. A lot of people were really speculatively as to deciding which was the true story. Of course, with everything here on the programme, we like to be impartial, but you know, there's two sides to every story. Many people said, of course, it was simply the opposite way around, that Meghan indeed made Catherine cry. And then, of course, when you see those books by Tom Bower and Valentine Lowe, you hear of other stories of allegedly how Meghan bullied staff to tears. And apparently they were so terrified they didn't want to go into the room. So you can understand this very special gesture from the now Princess of Wales to Meghan Markle when she first had her child, Archie. Now, as you can imagine, there was all that secrecy around the birth of Archie. Apparently she was in the hospital, then she wasn't, then she was already at home, all of that sort of thing. But wasn't this a nice gesture from the Princess of Wales, Catherine, to offer to take the personal pictures of baby Archie? After all, she'd been commended by so many professional photographers over here in the United Kingdom for her splendid pictures of Prince George and Princess Charlotte. In fact, even Her Majesty the Queen thought these were professional pictures, so good they were. But according to that good source, apparently Meghan turned that opportunity down flat. And as ever, we have to say allegedly. We're not quite sure why, but when you hear stories like this from very good sources, it's very difficult, isn't it, to then reconcile the stories that, say, the other side are putting forward. When you consider also that Catherine has a very kind, warm and generous nature, it would be the obvious thing, wouldn't it? After all, you know, you didn't need to hire a photographer in, as Harry and Meghan did. They wanted their own personal favourite. Why not keep it in the family? Something, of course, which Camilla decided to do, as I say, when she was celebrating her 75th birthday for the front cover of Country Life. But moving forward, it would appear that while this offer of friendship and, you know, just simple kindness was put forward, seemingly at this point in their lives, Meghan Markle and Prince Harry decided that they didn't really wish to take it up. For whatever reasons, maybe we'll never truly know. Perhaps Harry may touch on this in his forthcoming memoir, Spare. But whichever way or whichever side you believe in the story, many believe, of course, very close sources within the monarchy, that Catherine was simply trying to be a good friend, but more importantly, welcoming into the British monarchy. As ever, when I know more, you'll know more. Neil Sean in the very heart of Yorkshire.